While speaking at a forum in Kyiv today, Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelenskyy said the military push into Russia's Kursk region was a move to strengthen his country's standing ahead of a peace plan he's going to present to President Biden next month. Roger Collins has the details on this. And Roger, what has been the latest today?
Nicole, Ukraine now controls over 1,200 square kilometers of Russia's Kursk region. But one of Zelenskyy's top generals says the country has no intentions of holding on to it. Instead, it appears to be a part of a multifaceted strategy that aims to give Ukraine something to negotiate with at the bargaining table with Russia. As the war in Ukraine rages on, a new peace plan is in the works. The announcement comes on the heels of Russia's biggest aerial assault to date that left no corner of the country untouched, hitting crucial infrastructure and soft civilian targets alike following the Kursk incursion. But today, Zelenskyy revealed at a forum in Kyiv that the push into Russia's territory is just one part of a bigger plan in his bid to force Russia into diplomatic talks to secure peace. A sentiment echoed by his top general, who said the military has no intention of holding the territory.
The war is not just about military actions, reactions, and strategy. It's also politically and psychological war. And therefore, this had a huge contribution. And Ukraine doesn't even have to hold the territory indefinitely. They hold it for a few weeks, few months, that already has shown their capability, such that Russia has to divert some of their forces. They have to worry about their own border areas, their own defenses, and therefore they can't just put all of their chips into Ukraine to kind of try to conquer it.
However, new fear lingers as the front creeps towards a nearby power plant, prompting a visit from the UN's top atomic watchdog, who warned of an increased risk of nuclear disaster.
We see the plant still operating, but at the same time, the fact that the plant is operating make it even more serious in terms of an eventual action against it. When a plant is operating, the temperature is much higher, and if there was the case of an impact or something that could affect it, there would be serious consequences.
The Kursk nuclear power plant does not have a containment structure, so therefore that makes it more vulnerable. Of course, there could be a case where Russia and Putin could kind of sabotage, have a small drone attack against their own facility and then blame it on Ukraine.
All the while, Zelenskyy making clear Ukraine's peace propositions hinge on American support. But from one battleground to another, that support vastly differs.
Vice President Harris would be much more supportive. Former President Trump hasn't been as supportive. He's sort of saying, well, he'll force a deal and it might involve Ukraine giving up territory.
And Zelenskyy has said there can be no compromises with Putin. And for the first time ever, Ukraine has successfully carried out a test run of a domestically produced ballistic missile, something it's had to rely entirely on the West for since the start of the war.